This is a good morning. Here we have with us today the Green Edition Karuba Elderflower. Now, I have been tasked with sending a video of drinking this and showing evidence that it has been finished before noon today. So I figured I would get that out of the way right now over an extended period of time. We gotta make this a little fun for me. I'm gonna be right back. There's a good chance you will still be able to hear me, even though I will not be. What I'm currently doing is just rinsing out my shoe. Just a little residue from Matthews, but alright. I'm about to put a little more residue back. Anyways, hello, back at frame. I'm mixing a slight concoction here. Obviously, you have the base of the green Red Bull, but it's not enough caffeine for me. 114 milligrams. I send 200 straight to the dome, before 5:30 every morning. So we're gonna be supplementing it a little bit with the gorilla mode. Hopefully carbonation actually doesn't fuck anything up. It might, but scientific half scoop measurement. Approximately 100 milligrams of caffeine there. And now the green Red Bull. Hear that crisp crack. Smell the dance of the sugar plum fairies up and through your nostrils and back and just straight to the fucking dome there, huh? Oh fuck. There's a lot of foam. A lot of foam. This is what I was sort of afraid of. Half of it is foam right now. Which sucks, but those Sipskis on the low, just to get that actual, flavor without the song and dance to it. Honestly, not that good. I don't know what the fuck y'all were thinking making this type of flavor, but it's just not great at all, Yeah, no. If a beverage like this can't be good warm, then it's most certainly not good cold, I do want to apologize for the studio lighting that I have in here, and its heavenly look on your viewing device. When you have a phone that is significantly old and it has been not misused, but dropped is the correct word. Dropped so many times, It just, when it is dropped that many times, there's some things in the phone's quality diminish. And unfortunately, one of those things is the front facing camera. Now, normally that's all good and dandy, right? I don't use the front facing camera ever. I don't really take selfies, I don't do any of that, but now my Face ID is disabled on this phone. And that's a problem. I mean, how many times throughout the day do you just, you pick your phone up, glance at it, and unlocks immediately for you, right? I don't have that luxury anymore. Anytime I pick up my phone, anytime there's a notification, I have to manually unlock the phone every time. It's a real pain in the ass. It is. Let me tell you that much. You can see all of the Red Bull is in there. One last drop in the can. And now, casual conversation time while we do some sipping. Alright, cheers. Get that in front of me. Now, the blue raspberry combining with the Karuba and elderflower, that is actually quite good, I will say. I don't know if Red Bull is hiring, people to come up with these flavors, but if they are, you know where to find me. Pretty good at, say, I have pretty good taste buds. And obviously blue raspberry. I mean, it's one of the, my fortes in taste, don't you know? Oh, one of my fortes in taste. Not my poor taste in taste, but fortes in taste. And here we have this fucking thing. He will accompany you in your viewing experience, along with the protector of Gotham himself, Batman. These two at my side, these two watching you watch me consume this beverage this morning. Isn't that just a crazy, crazy turn of events now? Another sip. One more down for history. Don't know if I feel comfortable enough shaking it up yet. Considering how much it foamed up originally. But chances make champions, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Take this cup. I don't have a napkin. I don't have paper towel in here either. It's my fucking room. What do you think? Batman just informed me this is a great idea, so little shake. Little shake. Testing the waters. Testing the waters. Testing the waters, huh? Okay. 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 Big shake. Okay, we're good. We are good. Oh, fuck. I was bubbling a little bit. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Now, many of you might ask, what's Jordan do in the morning? He's a recluse. No, wait, hold on. I'll be back. Hopefully you can hear me. You can't see me right now, but, I can hear the thoughts swirling in your brain until they take a deep dive down your brain stem and eventually make their way, out of your mouth and, ask doing? You know, the recluse, the hermit, the wise sage, young yet old at the same time. I mean, that is a framed vinyl of an opera right there, you know? Young and old at the same time. This is a mug full of pens. Actually, I think this is a Stein. But the Bayerischen Kleinschlager. That dude right there. That's him. You didn't know, but that's him. What I do in the mornings? Well, every morning's different, you know. This morning, I woke up at 6. A lot later than I normally would, you know. 6 is my like sleeping in time. Anything after that, that's there's just no point, you know. My body wakes me up. My body just does not cooperate and work well when I have less. No, not less. This is not a quantity type thing. This is a timing thing. The timing of when I wake up is normally strange. I have my alarm set for 4:45 every morning. Normally, regardless of which day it is that ends in Y that day, you know. Oh, I just farted. But 4:45 on the dot. You know, I've tried 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock didn't work. Oh, that fart smells. Holy shit. You know, 5 o'clock didn't work well for me. So I went to 4:45, and 4:45 I think works well. You know, every once in a while, I'll wake up just a little after 3, and promptly go back to bed. But 4:45, I mean, I think that's just the magic number of where I can go in, I can work out before work, still get a decent workout in, and still feel good about myself for that day. If you'd like to see other things on my desk, I have some cash here. 110, 15, and a bunch of ones. Just below your viewing pleasure is a book. In the corner there, I have a fish, not real, sitting on a volcanic rock. I have a pen from Rome, a pen that is Kellogg's branded, under which are count them, $2 bills. Some Clorox. I have a dime, 2 dimes, 2 separate dimes. One is from 1893. You're not going to be able to read that, I don't think, but just know that says 1893 on it. The other one is from 1943. 1943. Count it right there. Count up to 1943 right fucking now. Never mind. I was a little aggressive for this morning. I do apologize. Just realized I'm doing a lot of talking and not enough drinking of this beverage. So I will be doing that. It's gonna be fucked up if I can't actually send this over over message, you know? It's gonna be really, really terrible. Should be able to, right? You know, I message everything, but I mean, if not, you know, that's what it is at that point. Um, have my rosary. I always keep that on hand. You know, bag of dice. Got more dice. Um, more dice. You know what? A dice from Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering set. You know, there's a whole slew of things on my desk. You know, right? Um, another sip, another sip, another sip, another sip. You know, I can go on and on about, you know, nonsensical things, right? But let's talk about more of the sensical things, right? Oh, am I mad? I am mad. You know, the violin bow. That actually really irked me. Let me show it to you. Let me show you the fucking thing that actually is quite upsetting, right? Well, here we have what is supposed to be a violin bow, but upon opening the case, this was like this. And I don't know if you know this or not, but this is supposed to be attached up here, and if it's not, this don't work. So now I have a piece of wood with a bunch of horsehair attached to it. That doesn't do anything for me, right? And it's fucking stupid. Because obviously I accepted the challenge to learn how to play hot cross buns, which, you know, even though the violin is, you know, quite difficult and a lot of people's eyes, you know, I just I have the time, I have, you know, the patience, I have the dedication right now, you know. So this right here is a full scale 4/4 electric violin. One that I purchased. Um, my upstairs neighbor is awake right now. He's probably hearing me talk. But yeah, this is the beauty right here. Um, I had to install this piece here myself, which then in turn led to this being wildly out of tune. Let me see if you can hear this. Shit, shit. Stay. That's the third string there. That string is not supposed to sound like that. And that one is actually supposed to sort of sound like that. But, so, like, holy fuck. Honestly, I probably should have bought a higher quality one of these to start off with to maybe give myself the best chance, but you know, when I look at this instrument right now, right, I see hundreds and hundreds of years of, symphonies and, just notes just flowing right out of it. Great time. Listen, if I gotta do this to prevent a sexual assault on me and getting one, I wanna make this fun for me. That's why this is happening. But, oh wait, sorry. You gotta keep this in frame. This here. But I'm gonna continue to argue that the violin is the pinnacle of instruments. Only because whoever happens to be watching this for their own viewing pleasure, they can't argue back with me right now. Fuck them. But back in the 16 and 17 and the 1800s, right? I mean, sure, if you really wanted to listen to an emotional piece of music, you go to a symphony, you listen to something that, Bach or Beethoven or etc. etc. wrote, and Mozart, and a lot of their pieces incorporated, the precursor to what this instrument is. Precursor meaning just literally the same, but without the amp built into the back here. God, the fucking Chinese child that put this together stripped one of the screws. Jesus Christ.